Hey Karen, nice meeting you.
Nice meeting
Uh,
you.
I'm Maxine. I'm the new COO of Profitable Designer. I'm just helping Patrick hop on a quick call with you, just talk about your progress of being in the program. So for everybody who hasn't got the chance to get to know you, can you introduce a little bit about yourself, your design discipline, and the space that you were in before you joined Up Level Mastermind?
Sure. My name is Karen Chin. I own Karen Chin Design. It's just me and my business. And where I was before I joined was I was in Patrick's beta program of 0 to 3K. And I currently, though, now I serve mission driven small businesses and at the health and wellness space. So those are my two verticals.
Yeah, that's awesome. So what made you decide to join Profitable Designer in the first place?
Well, I was just starting my LLC and I had a retainer contract that was like pretty small, but it helped me get me on my feet. And so I was ready to kind of take that next step to like opening up my LLC and taking my business a little bit more seriously than just
Hmm.
like a contract retainer gig. What makes me really a little different is that I always knew that I was part-time. I was going to be doing this part-time. So like being able to be more consistent and like structured with my time that I had available was really important to me because I know I just didn't have a lot of it to move forward in the program. So I needed
Yeah,
that structure
I
and
hear
also
you.
I needed that guidance.
Yeah, 100%. The structure and guidance were really valuable. And I love that you know how little time that you had and you were ready to invest in yourself and go all in. Um, so how have you enjoyed your experience as a profitable designer so far?
Good. I understand how much of it, I would say almost like 80 to 90% is about mindset. And I think Patrick really covers that a lot on his program more than anybody. I've taken so many coaches, by the way. More than anyone, he really stresses, and I feel like that's the foundation of where you need to really be thinking about you and yourself. And if you really have that determination and, that confidence, I feel like, you can go anywhere you want, really. So I
Hmm.
think that was really the difference with this program, one of the main differences.
Yeah, that's amazing. And what has been the biggest aha moment you've had ever since you start implementing these thinkings and strategies?
I think no matter what you do, it's that incremental movement that you make every day, even if it's like writing one email, even if it's just thinking about a post and writing down notes for posts. Like it's whatever little thing that you can get done, especially with my like lack of time, that still moves the needle. And so you don't have to feel like you have to do it all. It's just making that small little movement is better than nothing. And then even like and of course consistency, yes, but like just not feeling that it's like so overwhelming. Like you can make moves as long as you
Hmm.
think about it a little bit every day. I think that's
Yeah,
that's the main, one of the main rule like lessons.
100%. It's so important. And um, what type of results have you seen ever since you start implementing these thinkings and strategies?
You know what? I feel like so I started out with 0 to 3K, and I feel like just through working through the different ways of posting and getting out there and being consistent, I've been able to find like a set roster of clients that I don't feel like I have to worry about so much like continuing to pitch. I'm like looking for more retainer type of projects, which I found. I also hit a 10K month like a couple months ago, which was amazing from being 0 to 10. So I feel like all those lessons are like, you know, basically drove me there. So
Yeah, that's amazing to hear, and congratulations. Um, and moving forward, how has being in the Up Level Mastermind changed the way you look at your business moving
oh, that
forward?
has been the way he talks about it is so different than any other way that I've been taught. And I really do feel like the difference with this program is like the mindset and your frame of mind that you come into doing your business every day. So I feel like, like I said, with that being said, it's pretty much changed the way that I've looked at me being sort of like a per hour contractor to what I can provide in terms of value, moving forward with different packages and the things I offer for my business. So I think it's just mindset and like and frame of mind when you walk in. I think that's like the number one that it's really changed me.
100%. Um, and for somebody who is just started the LLC like you did and considering joining the program but are currently on the fence, what advice or guidance would you give to these type of designers?
I would say that, it's a marathon, not a sprint. I would say that a lot of it's your frame of mind and kind of just, like I said, just like those incremental movements of moving forward and being consistent, it's going to get you there. There's not like a magic wand that waves, but I feel like the main thing about what Patrick does is he really helps you define your offer and just kind of just get started. Another thing I found out through him is like, there's no such thing as perfect. It's like being done is being perfect basically. And just kind of like that moving forward and consistency, of sort of like working towards a goal. I think that's, what he does really well. And I think that's like, and running a business is completely different than doing design work. They're completely two different animals and you have to think about them very differently. So I think like he really explains that pretty well throughout his program.
Those were amazing advice. Thank you so much for sharing.
Thank you.
Yeah, amazing. Thank you so much for taking the time. It was like really nice to catch up with you, and I'll see you inside the program.
Thank you.
Amazing.